Hello Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're looking into summer 2020, June, July, and August overview. First, we're going to look into your overall energy, how your attitude and your approach to your life, and situations that may be highlighted for you the most, kind of shape your summer. We're looking into home and family, work, professional life, your finances and overall sense of security, as well as your emotional life and what could be coming in. For those of you seeking clarity, confirmation, or forewarning, welcome back to subscribers. Welcome to anyone new to my channel. I do hope you find these messages helpful for you. I am also going to be clarifying and getting some time frames as well, dates for some of these things that come up in this reading. So keep in mind it's general and predictive. Okay, so let's look, see. Okay. So I do feel like some of you are going to have definitely some change in your perspective, a major kind of enlightenment, and having a higher viewpoint about things. Some of you may be getting into expressing your viewpoint, your worldview, I feel, in some way is elevating, but through through experience. So there's some truth through experience that you're realizing. I do feel like some of you will have some type of divine clarity, and a higher viewpoint, and you will see that things kind of make sense to you, and there's an understanding. And I feel like some of you have worked and maybe have been working on acquiring just about yourself, maybe about life. I've been seeing that some of you are coming to some higher truths, some higher understandings, and this may give you this change of your attitude and your philosophy, how you go about living, how you go about work, a different kind of focus on where you should be putting your energy. And some of you might have this singular focus on one particular area. It could be a career, could be some type of work, but I feel like you're going to be coming to this place where you are working through your problems. Now some of you, this could be an energy as well where you are going to be really maintaining some healthy boundaries, that for the best thing for you, knowing what's best for you, doing that, sticking with that, and creating any boundaries necessary with that. So I feel for some of you there's a feeling that you know how to protect your energy, and also there being this sense of gaining insight that no one can really pull you back down from, or pull the wool over your eyes with. That's what that is coming on pretty strongly as well. A higher perspective is coming in for you guys, and that's how you will be approaching a lot of areas in your life, from a higher perspective, from greater understanding, and as well truth. And this also could be a sign that some of you will be victorious with something here that you have been actively working through. So I also feel like some truth will come out where you do remain on top. And I was just going to say something about legal, because I was picking up here. So something here too is getting balanced out with some type of situation. So you're going to gain some clarity about where you stand in some type of legal situation. I feel like there's a wrong that's going to be put right, and if there's been some misjudgments or injustice, I feel like something's getting balanced and in a positive way with this diamonds. So I'm feeling that there's some good news that will be coming in for some of you around could be June 11th, a couple of days before or after. If it's not in June, then it's July between the 5th and the 10th. Same if it's not July or June, then it's looking like August, again between the 5th and the 10th. And actually too, July is pointing out to is standing out. So July is standing out as a time for some of you that you are going to hear some good news about overcoming and getting some victory work through, and that could also translate into some ways some type of finances or balancing out of a situation. Definitely could be something that comes in as far as a message of good news. So that may be a situation as well that feels like you have overcome hurdles and you have a clear view. Okay, so some of you, I do feel that this is with the home, something here that's very positive as well. So that could also, you know, with these diamonds indicate it's also kind of confirmed in your home security area. But with family, I'm feeling that some of you are definitely going to be feeling a lot more stable, gaining some inner and outer peace. I'm also feeling for some of you definitely spending more time out in nature, or you know, doing some type of green work as far as like planting, doing things in your garden. If you don't have a garden, you're bringing in indoor plants. There's a sense here where you have everything that you need, and there's a supportive energy too that you have of in some ways kind of giving back. Again, this could also indicate that there's different wrongs that you can make right. If you've owed people money, there's a sense here that you're going to be able to resolve those issues. Okay, so this is again like a turning point. Some of you, this is definitely a turning point in your work, a turning point in your career, or a turning point on your stance on things, and as well too clarity on where you need to create boundaries of information coming towards you, because this is definitely an indication, this card with the Six of Diamonds, communication and things that involve electronics, computers. So some of you might be being a bit more cautious about the information that you ingest, people you follow. Some of you as well may block some accounts, make some accounts private for your own peace of mind. So you might be in that, a little bit of that cutting energy. Anyone you do feel that you cut away, you need to cut out of your life, you do feel like it's justified, you feel like they deserved it, they asked for it. And so that's where in that sense was like, this is someone who's made their bed, and so you will act accordingly to that, definitely. So this is a moment here of clarity where that is concerned. So in that way too, some of you could be protecting that security that you feel in your home, doing what's necessary in that sense. But I do feel that there's like two sides to this. Some of you may feel that you need to close the door, or you know, there's almost in a sense that for your peace, there's some people that you're going to leave on this level in your family where you do not communicate, you do not talk to them. And there's some here that you are very loving and caring towards. So I'm feeling this sense of like that support energy. You're feeding that, you are investing more in that. And if it's even just for yourself or within yourself, this is, I also feel like some of you might be ready to, or putting yourself into a place where you're maybe getting your own space, could be leaving a family home to get into your own peace. So again, I feel with this energy, it's also saving some type of family security. If it's not coming from your own, it's coming from family. So there's a supportive energy with family too. But mainly I get for many of you, your inner and outer. This flipped over here, so I'll put that here. So for some of you, there could be like a fire sign family member that is in some ways you feeling like could be significant for some of you. I'll just say it in that way, as far as like what it would mean. But also I get this energy that some of you are as well will be working from some type of home-based business, bringing in money. I feel that there's success that's coming to you. Some of you might feel like it's overdue. There's a way of something here you do that stands out, or where you will be standing out. Your efforts, having some type of breakthrough for the efforts you've put in and are putting in. So that could be definitely something with your home-based business. So here too, I'm feeling as far as like significant instances where that might be significant for you. I'm getting like the mid mark of each month, the mid mark of June, the mid mark of July, the mid mark of August, where some of you may be in this space where you're ready to choose a home to live in. This could also be the appearance of a family member. So some of you, this is a bond, I feel, where you could be working through some issues with family members. And also I'm also kind of getting that there's a sense and feeling that everybody it feels secure, and there's also a sense that something where everyone feels secure kind of makes a situation or a relationship better. So a little bit of that, but the mid mark of each month. So yeah, anytime between like the 15th or in the 20th or earlier. You may see a family member you haven't seen before, or seen in a while. This could also indicate someone showing up that you've maybe heard about but had not seen. And this could be someone who's older, but someone that you click with. So now looking into your work life. Now with this is your energy here with this Queen of Spades, Queen of Swords. I do feel like for some of you though with this energy, and this is indicating the Hermit, that there is some type of independent work that you are going to be doing, but feeling quite protective over. Some of you may feel like there's a blockage here. Some of you might feel that you're not reaching, or you may feel like you haven't been reaching others in a sense. Like there could be something you're doing that is creative and maybe of service to others. There could be you could have this clarity that is very useful and stands out, and you're very generous with this information or your teachings or something else that you have here. But I do feel like in some ways there could be an intimidating, people could be intimidated. There's an intimidation factor here that I'm just kind of getting here. Your wisdom here, this is wisdom, and again it's something here that is like independence, but it's an insight too, this eye here. So you have a clear, sharp insight, but I also feel that people almost kind of fear approaching you, or you have this intimidating factor in a workspace, and so that could be why some of you might feel lonely. Some of you may, like, you have your guard up a little bit here, but I feel for some of you, you feel like it's for your protection, but it is also maybe creating this image of you where you're kind of in your, I'm feeling like this, like, people will, like, they would maybe respect you, your wisdom. They respect maybe the maturity that you approach your work with, but it also creates something of an intimidation factor, like people are afraid to approach you. So whatever reason you have that kind of demeanor or exterior to others. Now some of you may feel like you need to do that because this may be a position that calls for that. Something here where you take yourself very seriously, or you take your work very seriously. Some of you could be involved in some type of spiritual work here too. With this is a hermit energy. And we have the eye here coming out, and again, higher perspective. Some of you as well will be working on gathering even more insight. So I feel like that's with the hermit. You're going to get deep, very kind of deep into some type of study, metaphysical, astrological, psychological. There could be something here where some of you are going back to school. So that could be something here as well too, that where you have enough money that you don't need to work, or you don't need to get like a traditional job, or your search is over. This could also indicate that you've chosen your position, or you are going towards your purpose in life, and you're going towards it with a feeling of determination, and you're taking your path very seriously, taking it very seriously. So I feel like there's some clarity for you kind of following your own path and going along with something, realizing that you do need to maybe as well create some type of barrier. But I'm also getting this as something like the people you connect with, you're meant to connect with them. I'm also getting the sense of like, don't pay attention to the numbers, because that's not what really matters. What matters is there's something here that is enlightening to the ones that are open and receptive to the information that you are giving here. So for some of you, again, this is a higher perspective, and some of you just may not. There's something here where some people get it, some people don't. So that's here where you're also understanding that there's some wisdom coming to you about this, about yourself. And so I also feel like if any of you've questioned that, like especially going through different type of work spaces, and maybe always kind of getting that same type of comment, or you're so serious, or you take your everything so seriously, or you know, there's something with that that's giving you clarity. So I feel like there's a sense that some of you are realizing your purpose in life and getting more inner enlightenment and going within, studying, perfecting your craft. I do feel like that. So some of you might be off into some type of solo journey, inner spiritual journey. For some of you, I feel like with this inner spiritual journey, that's where a lot of enlightenment and clarity is going to come with you. People will kind of notice changes within you, or something too of what you discover. It's only natural that it's going to, like, you're going to get it. It's going to sink in, and then it will elevate you in consciousness towards what you should be focused on, where you should be putting your energy. It's here. Let me pull your card, timing card. I was getting so into the kind of the messages that were correlating. They were coming in pretty clear here. So let's look into, yeah. So I do feel like some of you, this is just a time where the funds that you need, the finances you need will be coming in for you to pursue some type of higher education, or more wisdom, more knowledge. I'm also feeling that this is an indication that you're destined to some type of success here. There's a wealth of knowledge and information, and also value. Something here was like you do have like a higher form. What you produce and what you do is valuable. So knowing your self-worth here, knowing what you have to offer. But also I feel like some of you, especially if you started school at some point and didn't finish, this is a completion card. So some of you, this is like, and you have you don't have that much longer to go. So this is a completion here of some type of mastery. And I feel like this time, if you know, you weren't taking it seriously or you weren't ready before, you are now ready. And also that your experience, life experience, you're going to be able to apply to your career or new career. And I do feel like this is a career where people will be coming to you for some type of, this could be some of you going into the medical field, but I'm feeling like it's like psychology, sociology, social work, or something here, or people, you're being of service to others. So therapy, something here again where you have not only like book smart experience but life experience to apply to this. So I just feel like your energy is intimidating for some of you within some type of workspace, but also this could be just like you're going to be comfortable financially so that you will be able to kind of go to your higher pursuits and not necessarily work for a field again, or you know, work for others. So some of you, there's an opportunity coming in this summer for you to overcome one stage of your life. It may be where you were working to make others rich, working to make others happy. I feel like this is more of like your time. And first 10 days, first 5 to 10 days of each month is coming in as something here that is either this is when some finances are going to come through, this is when some of you are going to be getting back into school, feeling like you have everything that you need to go forward with expanding your mental pursuits and gaining some type of mastery. So the first 5 to 10 days of June, July, or August. Definitely could be August the strongest. If it's August, it's definitely earlier in the month here. So there. So looking into now your finances, this does look like your overall sense of security. With this, I do feel that things that you have been worried about or used to worry about in the past, there's this overflow of blessing coming in here that relieves a lot of your stresses. Not just one, not just two, like a number of things. So anything that has been playing over in your mind, like how am I gonna overcome this, or there's this feeling of a major blessing coming in with this Ace of Hearts energy. With the Ace of Cups, there's a flow here, and there's like, it's like a geyser how it's being shown out here. So I do feel like this is a sense that some of you will be in a very secure, healthy place with your feeling of security, your material security. And I feel for some of you, your cup will run over. Your cup will run over as well too, in the form of you being able to do for others as they have like done for you. So there's a sense where there won't be those thoughts of things, maybe, you know, if in some hard times there were people who helped you, there's now this turning point. It's time to, like, you will overcome those through a lot of hard work and dedication. There's going to be a lot of things that level out, even out, and also from something that's going to be coming in that will bring you this feeling that it's over, like your cup is overflowing. So yeah, Ace of Cups as well too. I know a lot of people maybe just see it as far as love goes, but it's also definitely an energy where there's a blessing that is abundant and makes you feel full, makes you feel incredibly happy about yourself again. So I just do feel that some of you, this is going to be an end of a lot of your worries about things, but a number of things. And so that's also where this is like major success energy with your home and family and security kind of reiterated here. Some of you are really going to be putting that focus into that, and you're going to be able to. And again, there's something here where you're graduating, or again, if you're going back to school, you're going towards, you're getting to the end to where you have that certificate, you know. So you're elevating in your status with your career. Even if you're not going back to school here, there's something here that you study that you get. It will help you in your business. There's some type of thing here. Well, even if you do have the intimidating factor, there's also something here where there's respect there. So after a lot of like hard work and dedication, so there's something here I feel like it's coming in that relieves you. This could also be a gift that you're given, but it could also be something that has concerned you for quite some time. It just looks like it's going to, for many of you, turn in your favor. Your finances. So I also feel like some of you will be going on some type of solo trip. There's a lot of independent energy here. There's something here where you're gonna, like, even if it's tough with the obstacles of even with the information you hear online, you're taking your precautions to do it. There's something here that you feel like it's worth it. And it's kind of like a journey. I feel that some of you, it's like there's a place that's been calling you and calling you. And even though there's like a lot going on in the world right now, I feel like once you have that window of opportunity, you're going to take it. And so that's something I'm seeing here. You're going to just do something that for yourself that really makes you feel good. This is more indication of there being some type of long distance travel, or where you're going is near water. This is a completion of success towards a goal, a number of goals, again, to the release of your burdens. You know, some of you have had a lot, and I feel like, again, what's coming in is this cup overflowing. Again, your status raising, you coming to closure in a successful way with things that would where you feel like you need to give back, where you feel like you I also feel like this is like a clearing of debts. This is some of you working on your credit. So some of you are going to be closing out some old accounts or things, or old debts. I feel like you're going to be clearing old debts. All right. So I do feel like definitely the mid-June, July, and August is coming in for this. Yeah, some mid-June, July, and August. And for some of you, I do feel like you're going to be, this next 3 months where maybe where you see the overflow of finances coming in. But I'm seeing in October kind of a birthday thing that you're going to be doing for yourself to celebrate yourself. And or at least you're going to, if you're not traveling, if you're not going anywhere, September, October, it looks like September, October. If you're not traveling in the summer, there's something that you're going to be planning for September, October. And I do feel like this is something that you've been wanting to do for the longest time. You might have had some fears that you're not going to be able to do it. Some way, somehow, there does seem to be this sense where you're going to be able to do it. You're going to overcome it. There's going to be as well too something here where if you feel like it's not going to happen for travel. Now some of you, if you feel like if the fears overcome you, I feel like you're going to overcome any fears. You're going to do what it takes because it means that much to you, or it's been something that has been on your mind for so long. And so that's where I feel like you will achieve this. And you may go alone, but you will enjoy yourself. Now, some of you, okay, well, I'm seeing it's possible that that the fear of going alone, I feel just you will overcome that. With a surge of confidence and strength that you can handle yourself well. And I also feel this is even an energy that you will kind of carry with you, like you know how to protect yourself. And this is also something that people can see. You will have this kind of attitude of like, you know where you're going. There's also the sense of like, I feel like you're going to go someplace and kind of blend in. So that's what I'm seeing here. Now in your love life, you got 3 9s here, 999, and 3 10s showing up too. So 10 10. Some of you might be born. Your birthday might be the 10th of October. Yeah, there's a couple of birthdays showing up here. So October 3rd, October, yeah, sometime in between there. Something here with the first week of October showing up as well too, is like a possibility of a trip happening. So looking into now your relationships, so this is some type of fulfillment here, and this is the full energy. I'm feeling this is this sense of you being happy to be free, feeling or single, enjoying your life. Many of you are just finding your own peace, finding your own happiness, and enjoying not being attached to anything or anyone with this full energy. But some of you as well could be finding a new relationship that still gives you this air of freedom, that doesn't feel like it's suffocating you or limiting you or restricting you or it's overbearing. It's like it's a new journey where it's like the self-love is mutual in the form of like this person, I feel some of you are going to kind of meet a very kind of confident but also kind of good-natured, good-spirited person. If you're single, this also could happen while you're on a new journey. Some of you I feel are definitely going to feel like you are free from feeling like you need a partner to achieve happiness. But at the same time, I feel like that energy is going to attract a new situation, a new relationship. I'm really getting the energy of a brand new person. If it's not a brand new person, I mean, well, I'm seeing that it's like a new journey. Someone kind of being attracted to your free spirit. So someone who's also free-spirited. For some of you, this could be a new chapter in a relationship where things never really got off the ground in the first place. So I feel like if there is some type of new beginning with someone you know, there were things, I feel like it wasn't because of, I feel like it was outside things that affected your connection or caused a break between. Some of you as well may live a little distance from this person. But I do feel like something's going to be coming together for many of you in a very positive way. This could also be a new journey that some of you are going into. Some of you may feel like you're ready if you haven't been in the past, just because with this, often with the 9s and the gestation period of pregnancy, some of you might feel like you're ready to go into that journey. So a new journey for yourself that entails motherhood, that entails coming together with a partner. So that could be something where you feel like you may be ready if you don't already. Now for some of you too, I feel like this is connection with someone that you've long desired. So this is like, some of you, this is like someone you have been, you've had your eye on this person for some time. So I do feel like in some ways you will stand out to this person. There will be kind of a new opportunity for you to connect. For those of you who are coupled, again, I'm seeing like if you're coupled, then you're ready for like more self-fulfillment with this person. You're ready to go off on a new adventure with them. Some of you, this could entail like, you know, some of you are gonna, if you're not meeting someone traveling, then you're traveling with someone. Okay, let me pull one more card here to look into what is I would also say this, like, there's, be careful, there's careful with drinking or doing anything that gets you to the point of like liquid courage, to, or could be more so in the fact lapse of judgment in what you're jumping into with anyone. Yeah, I would say that this is just an energy too, where you would just jumping into a relationship with someone. Like, I feel like for some of you are, because this is maybe someone you've wanted for a while. You'll be ready to risk it all with this person, or indulge your fantasies and what you desire with this person. So definitely some of you, this could be more of a sign that pregnancy is possible, that some of you are ready to go into motherhood with your partner. Others of you, that I feel like this is more of a confirmation, excuse me, more of a confirmation that this self-love that you have, this is also a feeling like you have a lot of love to give. Just be careful, protect yourself. But I also feel like there's like something here that's just, it's a very kind of high time. There's good feelings abounding. There's something here with a celebration, or a lot of people, single people. So I feel like something here is like, there will be a lot of singles. Some of you are going to go somewhere where there are a lot of good-looking singles. They're looking for love. Some of you as well could be ready to try something new. Might even be online dating. I feel it won't be too long if your profile up that you will make a connection if you do that. There could be a water sign that is significant here, for some of you. But it really could be any sign here. But I do feel like many of you have the potential to go into like a next stage with a partner. If it's not motherhood, then there's definitely this deepening. Someone is going to fall in love with you quickly. Someone's going to fall in love with you quickly. It might be love at first sight type of thing. Or someone's ready to kind of deepen the relationship. There's a deepening of feelings. You're giving off a kind of a caring and nurturing energy. Caring and nurturing, so that's going to be something that is attractive. Someone as well could be willing to risk it all for you in some way. Just kind of dive right in here with all this water energy, and then just the full energy, and just the eyes, the way they're looking, it's just like, you can kind of imagine this as someone is like love at first sight, or, you know, being kind of mesmerized. But I feel like for many of you, it's just kind of like an aura change about you. Confidence returning as well. So that's mainly what I'm getting for you guys. As far as messages go, yeah, and what I'm seeing here as far as time with love is the end of June and end of August. So those times could be very significant as far as some of you connecting or reconnecting, but this again could also run into the turn of the season. So September, October, going into fall. I feel like some of you aren't going to go into the fall season single based on some type of connection that you make in the summer, or even just some self-love practices you do in the summer. It's like you'll be ready when that time comes, whatever time it is. So those are your messages, Libra. I do hope they is below. As far as a phone reading, there's a link on how you can get one if you feel comfortable with that. It's all confidential. And if you would like a personal video recorded reading like this, but with no time limits, and I do all types of spreads, you can email me at deuceofdiamondreader@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Take care.